Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is paid for by Vintage Market Days. All right, guys, well, welcome to this special edition of Living Local Carolina, where I get to hang out at Vintage Market Days for the day. We're going to be going around and seeing a couple of the vendors here, getting to know a little bit more, and I'm hanging out with Kelly too. So be sure to come to Vintage Market Days to see her smiling face and to learn a little bit more about this great event. So let's go. Well, guys, I'm at Vintage Market Days. I'm so excited to be here, and we're going to be walking around getting to know some of the vendors a little bit better, like my friend Donovan here. Donovan, tell me all about Forged in the Holler.
Yes, I'm Donovan Haynes. We're from Virginia, and I run Forged in the Holler, so I am an artisan blacksmith. So bringing back some of the old world skills, creating stuff with just fire and anvil and my hammer. And I do things all the way from just very decorative stuff like roses made completely out of steel, all the way from decorative artwork like hooks that you can actually use, towel racks, that kind of thing.
How does one get into blacksmithing?
So it started out as a hobby, just to kind of relieve stress after work when you get to go out to your shop and just kind of beat on stuff and just kind of unwind. And just turned into kind of my passion, just taking a raw piece of steel that would normally be thrown out and just to hammer it into something useful or something beautiful that people would pass on from generation to generation. And I absolutely love being in my shop creating.
So is there something that you like to make more than others, like a favorite
So
thing?
I'm also a bladesmith, meaning that I make completely custom knives. All my knives are completely one of a kind, and that is my absolute passion. I just love creating those. I love to see grandfathers get them for their grandsons and for them to build memories and that kind of stuff. But the other artistry stuff, the usable side of blacksmithing that people can hang up in their house and use, just brings me joy. People get our product and send us pictures of it hanging in their kitchen or their living room or on their front porch. And it just, to be a part of that and knowing that they have something handmade in America that's going to last forever, just really pushes me to just keep working.
That is so awesome. So can you maybe walk me through the process of making a piece? Obviously, we can't do it in your workshop.
Absolutely. Yeah, my workshop gets pretty noisy and pretty nasty.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Pretty loud, of course. So I have a lot of big anvils, a lot of forges that I hammer stuff out on. And it basically pretty much all starts at night when I can't sleep and an idea pops into my head and I dream up and I'm like, hey, I could make a rose out of sheet metal, or I could make a book, or I could make some kind of animal. And then I get in the shop that morning, start digging through my scrap pile of steel, pull stuff out, and heat it up and just start hammering on it into the shape that I want and just kind of create as I go.
Do you have to dip it in water to cool it down after?
If I cool it down, at the end I do. Most of the time, when you get so used to it, you kind of get used to burning yourself. You know how to handle stuff, and you just kind of go with it.
Do you follow the safety precautions, or are you just kind of like out
when the wife's in the shop? Absolutely, when the wife's in the shop.
You got to be very safe then, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so obviously coming to places like Vintage Market Days, you're able to share all the cool things that you make. What's your favorite part about coming to these?
So the big thing that I love about Vintage Market Days is when you come in here, you're supporting over 130 small businesses. So with our product, we travel a lot because you can't get this on Amazon. If it's something handmade, people want to pick it up, they want to feel it, they want to look at it, and it almost is like a part of you that they're picking up. And you just can't replace that on a website or something. So we love coming out, we love meeting the people, we love getting to talk to them, hearing their story as we share our story, and actually passing on handmade items that they'll enjoy forever. We do a lot of handmade, everything here is handmade, everything here is completely one of a kind. We do a lot of decorative stuff that is just beautiful, but we also do a lot of usable stuff. We have cutting boards that we've handmade the handles on. We have oyster knives that are very unusual to see handmade oyster knives.
Yeah.
We have towel racks, shelf brackets, all kinds of wall hanging items and stuff like that. All of our custom knives are completely one of a kind. We do a lot of custom orders too. So it's always nice for people to come out and say, hey, I've always dreamed of having somebody make this. Can you make it? Absolutely. If you can sketch it out on a napkin, we'll hammer it out and make it for you. And that's a joy. I love being here because my wife actually gets to travel with me, so it's a family affair. And actually at this event, my daughter just finished welding school, has her own booth here, completely one-of-a-kind handmade items welded by a girl entrepreneur running her own business. So we're super stacked to have her here this weekend.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's her booth called?
Her booth is Dirt Road Welding.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah, and she repurposes old farm implements, shovels, hoes, rakes, that kind of stuff into just really cool, usable art.
Awesome.
Really neat.
Well, y'all be sure to go check her out and check out Forged in the Holler here at Vintage Market Days. Thank you, Donovan.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it
Thank
so
y'all so
much. All right, guys, we'll be right back after the break with more Vintage Market Days, so stick with us. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying this special edition of Living Local Carolina here at Vintage Market Days. Next, I'm going to be talking to a jeweler who makes her jewelry right on the spot. You don't want to miss this. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone, our special edition here at Vintage Market Days. And now I get to hang out behind the counter with Brianna. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for having me back here. I feel so official.
Thank you for being here.
All right, so tell me what exactly you do.
Okay, so I am a hand stamper, which means I take metal stamps and I put words into either 14 karat gold, sterling silver, and I spell out people's names, their children's names, and I turn it into jewelry that they can wear close to their heart.
Which is why it's called Words by Heart.
That's right.
I love that. Right on the nose.
Thank you.
Okay, so when did you know that you wanted to start doing this? Was it a hobby or how did this happen?
Actually, that's a great question. I started making jewelry when I was 8 years old. And I sold my first necklace off of my neck at a grocery store when I was 13. My mom marched me over to the bank. She put the $5 in a bank account for me, and I was official.
She knew you were going to be successful.
That's right. It was a lifelong dream.
So you've been doing this for quite some time.
Long time.
And I was looking at your work, which, by the way, I'm not just saying this, it's incredible.
Thank you.
It looks like somebody didn't hand stamp it.
Thank you.
Because it's so precise.
Just a lot
Do you
of
have
practice.
to wear glasses?
I don't. I'm very, very blessed to have good eyesight still.
Okay, so tell me about all the different things you have here.
Okay, so like I said, we do the personalized jewelry, which can be necklaces, bracelets. We also do permanent jewelry, which is really popular right now.
Yes.
So that involves removing the clasp and just joining the two ends of the chain together. And what makes us different is we can combine the personalized jewelry and the permanent jewelry. So you can have the names permanently affixed to your wrist if you'd like.
Oh, is there something that you make that is a little bit harder than others?
I actually did a necklace the other day for a lady and she had 12 grandchildren. So we put all 12 names all the way down the necklace and she was able to wear her little grandbabies right here and she loved it.
I was about to say, how big was this
It
necklace?
was,
My God.
yeah, it was a pretty good size, but she was adventurous. So
That is great.
It turned out really cute.
Okay, well, do you want to maybe give a little demonstration for folks
absolutely.
to see?
Yep, let's do it.
No pressure, of
Okay.
course. She's a pro at this.
A lot of practice. So we've been selling on Etsy for about 13 years now. And so that's where we got most of our practice, was shipping out lots of Christmas orders.
Oh, I love it. So if you come to Vintage Market Days, you can actually see her work in action. You're going to be sitting here behind the counter, and people can actually watch their jewelry being made.
That's right. So
That's
they'll
cool.
place their order and then go ahead and shop around while I make it, and then they can swing back by and pick it up.
So it takes 2 taps.
It takes 2
a
taps
little
per letter.
tink,
That's
tink.
just my little tick.
So this one is sterling silver?
This is sterling silver.
But you have a couple different
I
options
do.
to choose from,
Yes,
right?
we do 14 karat gold filled, which does not tarnish. You can wear it in the shower. You can never take it off. And we also do 14 karat gold filled in the rose gold color.
Oh, nice. She provides options. We
That's
love
right.
that.
That's
We
right.
love that.
And we custom fit, so it doesn't matter your age, your size, anything. Everything is made perfectly to fit every person, no matter where they want it.
I love that. And she has some examples on her
we
right now. I was
do.
looking at your jewelry. It looks
Yep.
so good.
Yeah, thank you. I have mine and my husband's initials on my bar bracelet.
Love it. So what's your favorite part about coming out to Vintage Market Days?
Okay, so actually we started coming to Vintage Market Days as shoppers, and we loved it so
Really?
much. We did. We loved it so much. We were lucky to have one in our hometown that we were just like, wow, we've got to do this. Let's try to do this. And we actually have turned it into our full-time business. So we just travel with Vintage Market Days because we're so passionate about the people. The small businesses who set up here are some of the best people we've ever met. The showrunners are just amazing. We've all become like a little family.
Yeah.
But we get to meet the customers face to face instead of online, and we get to cry with them. And a lot of the things are really sentimental that we make. We'll make pieces for losses and things that are really close to people's hearts. So that's my favorite part, is just the closeness in the community.
That is so special. I love it. Well, guys, you can come check her out here at Vintage Market Days. Words by Heart. Come see Brianna in action. Thanks for sticking with us. If you've been looking for some home decor, look no further, because next up after the break, we're going to be talking with Barbie, who has some gorgeous vintage and newer pieces that you don't want to miss. Well, guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Thanks for sticking with us. We've been hanging out at Vintage Market Days, and now I'm with my new friend Barbie at the River House and Home Company.
That's right.
We have a lot to talk about.
We sure do.
What do you do, Barbie?
Well, I travel all over the U.S. and find antiques to mix with new home decor.
I love it.
Bring it so that people can have a real homey vibe in their house.
She has a beautiful, beautiful display back here, but that's what you're all about. You're all about making a home beautiful, and we were just talking about mixing in, old and new together. That's really the key, right?
That's the key. That's the key. So a lot of people think vintage, they think, ooh, their grandma's attic, and it's not that at all. Vintage is mixing old with the new, so you can go mid-century modern and mix that with it. You can go antiques. You can go so many different ways.
I love it. Okay, so you've been doing Vintage Market Days for quite some time now, right?
Nine years now.
You're
You've been
a pro.
traveling and doing some Vintage Market Day shows. Many states.
What's your favorite part about coming to Vintage Market Days?
The people. The people that you meet, it's just fantastic. I have customers who will follow us to our brick and mortar store, and they live 4 hours away. And so you meet so many neat people. You hear their life stories. You meet so many great other vendors, and the promoters. They become family to you.
Okay, so she has a ton of home decor. I want you to kind of walk through some of the different things that you have here. I'm seeing a lot of bunnies.
It's spring, girl,
Yeah.
and so we have a lot of bunnies. Have to cater to every spring item that we have. We cater to all the seasons here. So I have mixed like vintage brass. We curate vintage brass, which is so hugely on
It's
trend
the
right
best.
now. It
It's
is.
the best.
You can mix it with anything. And we have our vintage chairs mixed with floral, so many different things.
I love it. And so do you set all this up yourself? Like, how long does it take?
I come in on Tuesday, and it usually takes 2 to 3 days to set it up.
Wow.
I have my 85-year-old mother here with me this weekend, so she
that's
helped with
awesome.
it. She hand sews some things for our booth. So this is stuff that you don't find at Hobby Who. This is us.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
So this is the real deal.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the event in general. So it's Friday today.
Yes.
But we have events going on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you pre-purchase your ticket, you can get in half an hour early. So 9:30, 9:15. Sometimes Kelly lets everybody in if it's cold or yucky outside, or
It's
the
gonna
line
be a
gets too
little
long.
yucky outside.
Yeah, but you can come in, shop with us. You take your picture before you leave, and you can come back in for free. So that's amazing, right?
You gotta love that.
Bonus deal.
All you gotta do is just take a selfie.
That's right.
It's easy peasy.
That's easy, right there.
Okay, so do you have any tips? Maybe you've been doing this for 9 years. So do you have any tips for people before they come to Vintage Market Days?
Sure. Definitely bring along a cart or a wagon, because you're going to
Okay.
find so many goodies. It's totally worth just filling up your cart or wagon. And when you fill it up, you can take it to our baggage claim area.
Oh, nice.
They have a free baggage claim. They'll hold all of your goodies for you in a little tub, and you can pick it up right before you go out the door. So it's
love that.
fabulous. Wear comfy shoes, and be sure to shop every vendor. These vendors come from all over the U.S. I think this time she has maybe 18 states represented, right?
That's wild.
And so she curates the best vendors that she can in each category. And there's so many different categories. This isn't just a show for ladies. There's men's
Yeah.
items here. There's children's items. There's pet items. So you can really find, what makes your heart happy here.
Yeah, a little something for everyone.
That's right.
And this is a great place to come too if you want to be one of those people that's on top of it and you get
That's
your
right.
gifts.
You can totally be on trend
Oh my
here.
gosh, you can just knock it all out in one place.
That's right.
It's so lovely.
Absolutely. Shop to your heart's content.
I love it. Okay, so obviously if you want to buy a big piece of furniture here, which you have some stuff that might be a little heavy to carry,
I do.
How does that work?
Well, it's actually pretty easy. We have what's called vendor accommodations, and so we just give them a call. They come and pick up the piece. You don't have to lug it through this building. They haul it right to the back door for you, and they actually load it in your car for free. So it's amazing.
You gotta love that.
You gotta love it. Plus, we have really yummy food trucks.
Yes.
So I am always running late in the morning, and you can come out here and get a great cup of coffee, great lunch. You can sit down and enjoy a snack and then come back and shop some more. And there's all kinds of food. There's great popcorn. So you've got the munchies covered. You can walk around and enjoy the show.
Well, I appreciate it so much, Barbie. Thank you for sharing your booth with us. And guys, if you want to come out to Vintage Market Days, be sure to grab your tickets now at vintagemarketdays.com. Click on Coastal Carolina, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. Come see Barbie.
Thank you.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was paid for by Vintage Market Days.